her quietness. I think that comes a little bit from maybe her upbringing in Detroit. And, you know, you're living in a hard town, you're living in a tough town, you take care of yourself and you take care of your own business, and that kind of exemplifies Tiffanie.
Yeah, all my family and friends are like happy that I did come and leave the city, because everybody wants to leave the city. So, and it's just the blessing that I got a chance to leave the city.
Give me symphonies, give me more than the life I see.
You know, I think she turned into that player, obviously, by being named in the all-defensive team in the MIAA and playing on the team that was the #1 defensive team in the conference. She was our cornerstone for that. She was that kid that defensively we could put on people. We would take the best perimeter player on the other team and we'd tell her the kid can't get her average. And 100% of the time that happened.
I get very offended when somebody scores on me.
Tiffanie was our most improved player throughout the season, from the first day to the end of the season, in terms of becoming a complete player. You know, she became obviously our best defensive player and a shutdown player, but then offensively started finding her stride. And a lot of it was putting the ball on the floor and driving aggressively to the basket and just being a rebounder and playing with a lot of energy.
This was actually a special year for me because my dad actually moved here from Detroit in January to watch me play. He had texted me and was like, I'm coming out there. And I didn't think nothing about it. I was just like, okay, whatever. He always say something, whatever. And then 2 days later, I get a text like, pick me up from the bus, you know, pick me up. And I'm just like, what? Are you serious?
I don't know if it's a coincidence, but obviously Tiffanie played her best basketball while he was sitting in the stands. And I've got to think that there's something to do with that.
To see my dad come here and live, just for me, it meant everything. It actually meant the world to me.
She has not only, we've talked a lot about basketball, but she's a great student. Academically, she's done very well.
After school, I want to become a high school counselor and maybe even a probation officer. But I do want to become a high school counselor and go to graduate school and get my degree.
Give me symphonies.